everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme, and today we're back playing some Starters Order 6 on the jump schedule. So, I'm still getting the grips of this, I'm still getting used to it. You'll have to bear with me. It is enough of a difference from the flat that I'm learning as I go, but so far, I don't think I've done too badly. So our horse in this save that we kept from our initial batch is Batchworth Dancer. Apparently he likes to run at 3 miles. That's his breeding indicator. And yeah, this seems to be a nice horse. That's at the moment it's running 2 mile 5 furlongs. So a little over 2.5 miles. Decent potential for a starting horse, especially an older horse, and a couple of nice stats along the way. So, you know, we're really just taking our time here and kind of seeing how things go. So I'm going to keep booking the races similarly to how I booked the other ones, because so far we do have 5 wins. Or 4 wins, sorry, in 5 races. We came second in that race, but we're looking at that now. 2.5 miles, or 2 mile 5 furlongs, I should say, in a novice hurdle. That's the kind of race I think we need to be looking at with Batchworth Dancer. So, let's go and see what's about a 2 mile 5. And what are we looking for? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay, so we're looking at hurdles instead of chases, I believe. Okay, so let's just move down and see what comes up. And you can see here 30,000 prize for the Charlo Novices Hurdle. Okay, that could be something. We would be the lowest rated horse, and there's a 142 up there. County Zen, who I'm not sure that's gonna be a good horse to go up against, really. What kind of horses were we up against here? Lower rated. Much lower rated, yeah, because we were in novices. So that might be a step too far. This is more like our style. That is a handicap. That's a selling race. That's a handicap. Novice hurdle. There's 142. County Zen again. 154. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this at all. Even the ratings are throwing me. So what's this? Is this like an 80 rated horse maybe? Oh, I don't know where we're putting in. I don't know what we're doing. We don't want to be on the same weight because we'll get destroyed. And there we'll be so far underweight that it will be pointless being in that one. 120. We'll be in the middle here. I think this might be a decent race. This might be something that we've got to just try, I think. So, let's throw ourselves in. 11 stone 9. Okay. Okay, the Batchworth Dancer in there. Not the top rated, but we could still be the best horse. What's Full Bloom actually done? Not much. Not much in handicap. So let's see what we do in a handicap then. Let's get ourselves on towards this. So this will be the 9th of January. I'm also not used to the date wrapping round like that. In the other schedule, it starts in January and ends in December. Now we're moving along quite differently. So let's just move ourselves through until Thursday. I want to see, do we have anything interesting coming up? Really not. We'll do the same again on the 30th because I really want a young horse to develop alongside Batchworth Dancer. So I am hoping that there is one, and 156 rating seems a lot. That seems a lot, guys. I mean, second at 2 mile 4 grade 1. Really? Is that a good horse? I don't know. Like, that could be a good horse. That could be a good horse. What's Farley House? He's 139 over hurdles. Okay. It's a 5-star day. Is that a good horse? Is Elzam a good horse? I wouldn't have thought so. Not by the amounts that the reserves are going for. But let's just see what these kind of horses go for. Okay, so that's a decent amount of money there. 140. It's 160 L's I went for. I'm not sure if that was a good horse or not. I'm lost. It's strange how I can be so comfortable playing in a US flat schedule, and I know what I'm doing and everything's good, and I know everything I need to know to be successful in that game. And then I move into a jump schedule in Britain and I have no clue what is going on. Now, I think that first one, the laid back horse, I should have bought, if for nothing else, to breed with Batchworth Dancer, because I think that might have produced a decent colt or two. So we might have had a couple of years breeding that we would have been able to do something with. So it was a lot of money though. 160,000 it went for. We'd have to maybe go up to 170, 180. That may leave us with a little over 50 to 60,000 in the bank. I don't know. And they just don't seem like good horses. They don't seem like good horses. I know in the other one, if they got a reserve of over 1 million and they're an unraced 2-year-old, they can be good pickups. And you know, I'm looking for Group 1 wins, and I'm getting none of these cues here. I'm looking at an auction and just being able to basically pick out a good horse. I'm not able to do that on the jump. So this is really interesting. This is throwing me for a loop. I thought I had a grasp of it before, but there's a little bit of a break when I went back home to the UK for a couple of weeks, and I wasn't able to play this game, and I wasn't able to record any YouTube, and that's been enough of a break for me to really not quite remember what I'm doing or how I'm supposed to be doing it. So this race is a little bit of a risk for me. So first, second, first. We're in today for the 6th race of Batchworth's career, and I'm hoping the 5th win. So I'd probably take top 3. I'm expecting top 2, but I would like to win, and we are top favourite in this game. We are the favourite, so we're not top rated, but we're close. Let's have a look at the tipsters. 4 on Batchworth Dancer. Let's look. Moving okay, parading well. So Ben Ryan's a little lazy. Mangham's very calm, and Squad seems to be moving well, lean and ready to go. So that's a bunch of different things there. Do we put money on? I think we put money on. Well, we're overwhelming favourite. The tipsters are on us. I don't know whether we should win this race or not, but yeah, so 5-2. Okay, that's okay then. that's not a huge amount of money. It's not a huge amount of odds either. So 9 to 4 is fairly similar. 7 to 4. Now we're getting bad odds. No, we are getting bad odds. 11 to 8. Where do I stop? 5 to 4. Maybe there. So what's that? That's 70. 87,000 pounds, I believe, at various odds, and we're down to evens before we set off. Looks like Jono and Gentle Lord are definitely our main rivals, so the yellow and the quarters. So let's see, have I booked the right race? It seemed to be the best fit. I don't like handicap races as a general rule, but like I say, it was the best fit in my opinion. So yeah, Gentle Lord, he's got white sleeves and he's got the quarters, and Jono in the yellow. I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about too much. Oh yeah, we start running like this, so that must be one of the horses, and that's the other one. So two near us, Jono in the near the rail, and on the outside Gentle Lord now just falling to the back. We're not too far from either of them. Looks like we're in a decent sort of position here, not getting blocked off too much. Jono's trying to come up behind there. Looks like we're, what, 6-7 abreast there at that point. Full Bloom taking the lead, Mangum and Netley Marsh being joined by Squad. I'm the decider, Ebony Diamond, Ben Ryan, Mandalay Prince, then us, Jono, Gentle Lord and AMD. So yeah, this is a long race. We are going to speed up. We are going to speed up until about 4 furlongs. Just going to keep an eye on where we are, and Jono and Gentle Lords. That was a nice jump. That wasn't too bad. We didn't seem to lose anything. Didn't seem to lose anything there. I'd almost forgot this was a jumps race, to be perfectly honest with you. Been such a long time before that jump, and we seem to be a little more on the inside now, trying to find our path past people. That was a decent jump again. That wasn't too bad. There we go. Looks like Gentle Lord took that one a little bit heavily. Jono's gone up near the front now with Squad, so that's a little worry. What a jump. Look at that. We leave Gentle Lord behind with AMD trying to battle our way up this group. That was a lovely looking jump. We got ahead there, so oh, here we go. We're starting to make our run on the outside now. So Jono, Mangum, AMD, Full Bloom, Netley Marsh and ourselves here, all contesting the front. Let's zoom back in on this front group. We are coming round the outside here of AMD. Jono doesn't seem to be pulling any sort of tricks on the inside. That was a good jump for AMD. Mangum and Mandalay Prince now with Netley Marsh in the chasing group. Mangum really trying to make an effort, but here on the flat we are going. Another great jump by AMD on the flat. Do we have what it takes? Do we have what it takes? I think we do. We are pulling away on Batchworth John's Dancer here. Full Bloom and John are falling at the back, but Batchworth Dancer will take it from AMD, who jumped 2 at the end really well and did scare me. We end up with a profit on that race from betting. We did bet 87,000. We returned 234, nearly 235,000 pounds. It's a profit of nearly 148. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. That gives us back about 350. Plus we win 5 grand for the race. Oh, yeah, that was okay. That was okay. That was a nice race. a really nice race. AMD jumped really well, really light horse, made up, its handicap there very, very well. Did gain a bit. We were 114. We go to 122. I'll take 122. I will take 122. That's probably around about, what's that, 100 on the flat? Maybe. I think it's about 20 difference. 15 to 20 difference, maybe. That's okay. That was a nice race, a nice win, earned some money. And we held off AMD at the end of that race. So I'm very happy with us getting back into this. Looks like as a hurdler we may be 114. And yeah, hurdler 114. No, because that was a hurdle, wasn't it? So maybe it's a chase. I don't know. We 105 on the flat, maybe. We 122 over a hurdle and 114 over a chase, or too many to guess. But that is a good win. That is a good win. Let's go and see if we can't find ourselves a second race. So what are we looking at here? We're still looking 2-5. I don't think that we need to look any more than that. We're still looking at novice races, I believe. So we do have, look at that, see, we could like throw our hat into the ring for one of these at some point. I'd like us to get above 130 before I try that, if we can get to 130. There's a novice handicap here, which we would be far and away the top horse. Don't like that. Don't like that one. Novice chases. Yeah, no. Do not like that. So let's see, what else have we got? Anything else? Up to 130, we'd be... Well, 122 now, we'd be in the middle of this pack. That might be an option, I believe. That might be an option. Claiming race, novice, no. So this might be the only race. What's that look like? What's that look like? Kind of similar to the last one. We're only 8 rating points below the top horses. Carrying 11.6, which isn't too bad. That's, you know, that's workable. We've got a great record coming up behind us. 3 wins, second and a first last year. Now our first race in January's been a win. Royal Applause up there is running underweight and has a decent record. Crushed this last one, but that was a much bigger distance. That was a huge distance, so maybe we don't need to sort of worry too much about that. That was a handicap here that it carried similar weight to us in. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Royal Applause might be our biggest worry there. Is it time? Do we put Kirk in? I think we do. Just because of Royal Applause, I think we might need to put the Apprentice on this horse. And again, we'll just see what goes through. So this will be in February. So we're just going to look at the auctions on the way. Woven Silk, that might be a nice horse. Excitable though. So yeah, I'm not sure what to look out for in auctions. If anybody's got an idea of how the jumps auctions work and what kind of indicators you guys look for, it'd be nice to know, because I have no idea right now. Like I say, I've got a few clues about the actual flat racing and what I'm looking for there. But here, there doesn't seem to be any big prizes, big prices. 10-year-old, do we really want a 10-year-old? That's in a selling race, there's only one. Like, I wouldn't say so, but laid back, is that good with a high enough rating, Would Watergate be a good horse to take? I'm not going to bid on it, but let me know. Is that a horse that I should be looking at? Someone that's laid back with a high rating. I want to just see, in case, what kind of price it goes for. But I'm really not sure that I should be buying a horse. There's only one a selling race, so although it looks like a good horse to me to begin with, like, is 10 too old for a hurdles? It would be for me, most definitely, on a flat racing game. And would Watergate be a kind of horse that... Yes, he's not going for much money, so it can't be that good of a horse at all. Like, if it wasn't a gelding, would it be worth it for breeding? Or, is it worth it anyway? For the low amount of money, it probably would have been just to race. Is that rating anything to really sort of pay attention to? I don't know, but if you guys do, let me know in the comments. Have your say. And hopefully between us, we will not mess up this save too badly. So, Matchworth Dancer. We are back with another race. And again, we're favourites. Okay. Royal Applause is our biggest rival. It's the green and blue stripes. Okay, I can deal with that. The black with red hoops and the mostly white with green belly. Those are our big three horses in this race, so... Okay, but they're not really... Diddums is rated high. So what's Diddums? That red with a diagonal slash across it. Tipsters. 4 for us, 1 for Zakharova. Okay. Who picked that? Value bets. Probably top rated at 14 to 1. I mean, that's probably a value bet, alright. Little Leslie, so that's okay. Maybe don't have to worry too much there. Parading well, fit and ready. Looking well, parading well, fit. Very calm there. Very fit. Primed to go for Diddums. That might be an issue then. Okay, so let's see. In race number 7, again, have I picked the right race? I don't think I've had too many options with these races, guys. I really don't think so. So we got the black and red, the white and green stomach, the blue and green stripes, and the red with a diagonal slash. Those might be the horses to look for here. So right at the front is Zakharova there, standout in third, that half green, half white, or green with white shoulders. That looked like a decent jump from us. That did look like a decent jump. So standout Zakharova near the front. Secret Millionaire is another decent horse. Diddums is... Where is Diddums? Is that it here on the outside? Number 10. It is indeed. That doesn't look like a diagonal stripe. Yeah. Okay, so that's jump 2 out of 7 apparently. We do seem to be fairly boxed in, which I don't like. Let's speed things up a little, see how things progress. I want to just keep an eye on the leaders as well. So we got to be coming up to a jump soon. And I think we're in decent position. We're not too congested where we are. I think we've got room to run around the outside of Royal Applause, who's just in front of us. And who seemed to jump that really well. So we're up on the rail. Let's keep things moving forward then. I think we're the kind of horse who does like a flat sort of race rather than these jumps. We're not making too much progress on the jumps, but we're not losing much ground either, which I think is... Oh, I had to go and say it, didn't I? I had to go and say, look at what that did. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. So, last jump now, I believe. No, they said jump 6 out of 7, and now it's still on 6 out of 7. So, we're coming into the last 4 furlongs. We really need to make a move here. We really do. We're dead last. Everyone else is sort of... is getting into position. We're inside, we're outside, we're inside, we're outside. We're not doing anything at all. There seems to be no way through for us. We're not making up much ground at all. That was a decent jump for us. We're getting back now into the fight for things. But yeah, I mean, ugh. One bad jump probably cost us 2 or 3 places. But no more than that. Like, I think we were 5th, maybe there. 4th at best. And Royal Applause I was worried about. They did finish fairly well ahead of us. And Didham's actually ended up taking the race. Did look good in the paddock. So, not the worst at all. Not the worst at all. But, you know, we've lost a rating point. And more importantly, we completely lost ourselves in that race. Our record has gone down the pan a little bit, and yeah, that apprentice jockey did nothing for us there. Maybe that was part of the issue. Maybe it was the wrong race. Maybe the company was too rich for its tastes. I don't know, but that didn't look too bad to me from when I was booking it. Compared to all the races I had, that didn't look too bad. Sita, laid back over 2 miles. I gotta buy Sita. I've got to buy Sita. That's just the thing which is gonna happen. Don't make it very expensive, please, guys. Please. 77. Okay, so it takes us just below 300 grand, which, thank you, is an improvement on where we started, to be fair. So that's not too bad. That is not too bad. I can't see anything else I really want to take a run at here, so we'll jump out the auction. We'll remind ourselves what Batchworth Dancer looks like and how it's earning its keep. And I can find races to bet on to make more money. So, Batchworth Dancer looking pretty decent, 7-year-old. Sita at 5 looks terrible, absolutely terrible. What is it about the name Sita? But I just had to. I really had to. Yeah. Well, Sita is laid back, so maybe we just put her in the breeding barn and just see if we can get something out. You know, we will start our breeding line perhaps with Sita. No finish application whatsoever. Decent extra speed, but I just don't see much there at all. I just don't see that much at all. So, is Sita a good candidate for the breeding barn with that laid back trait? Should I try running her? I don't believe she's going to be winning many races or earning too much money or anything of note. I think our best runner is Batchworth Dancer. And if anybody knows why we didn't do so well in that race, if there's a reason for it, you know, is it just that our rating was that much higher? Was it the apprentice jockey? Was it just unlucky the way we were running? Was it that last jump where we fell back 3 or 4 positions right to the back of the pack and had to sort of come all the way round the outside and up? You know, Is the distance right? 2.5 furlongs. Is that kind of where the bar is here at stamina? Is that right? Let me know, guys. Let me know what I need to look for in the auctions and what we're doing here. Have your say. Help me out. Because I gotta say, this jumps game it feels totally alien. And I know there's a lot I can take from the flat game over to this, but it's just not clicking yet. So let me know. But thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series and my other series on YouTube. Tweet me out at Chris Army. Let me know what you think there, as well as the comment section below. But until next time, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and y'all take care of yourselves.